Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Iyanifa's terrifying warning. Somebody once OFARENDE declared an abomination. They said when Yanifa told this to the great lion lost control, like he didn't know what to do, like he was so sad over the fact that people will go this far to ensure that things do not go as planned in the palace. So basically what Yanifa said is all the items, traditional items, the edible items are going to be like, a poison, like stuff are going to be added to them, or, a counterfeit will be created that people will eat and have issues, okay? And this will cause so much embarrassment for the great lion, and not just for the great lion, the jewel. And they will declare OFARENDE an abomination, and they will, in fact, it will never happen again. It will go forever. Nobody will ever want to gather for OFARENDE again, and that is their grand plan for tomorrow. Now, in Yoruba culture, sacred gatherings like OFARENDE, naming ceremonies, ancestral rite divination ceremonies, chieftaincy installation, or marriage rites are not ordinary events. They involve the presence of the ancestors, the orishas, okay? Spiritual forces and powerful symbols that require, complete purity, especially when it has to do with a royal family. Now, the food served at this event is not just food. It is called onje ase, okay? Meaning food carrying authority. Once prayers, chant, or ancestral invocation touch the food, it becomes spiritually active. Anyone who eats it must be clean spiritually and physically. If someone has a hidden intention, harbors jealousy, performs witchcraft, or carries spiritual, impurity, that food, as in when that is like that, they say the food may clash with the energy inside them. The result is immediate reaction, sometimes vomiting, falling down, coughing blood, stomach pain, or even fainting. The body cannot hold what the spirit rejects, right? They say this is what happens in the royal tradition of the Yoruba people. When such reaction happens in a sacred event, elders immediately declare it an abomination, a woe. Why? It means one of three things has happened. Someone with evil intention came into the gathering. Someone tampered with the food or sacred items. The ceremony was not accepted by the ancestors. These are the things that they will say. They say vomiting is especially serious in Yoruba belief during events like this, okay? If multiple people vomit after eating at a spiritual event, it means the land, the ancestors, or the gods themselves have rejected something happening there. The event is immediately stopped. Falling down or, shaking is seen as a sign of spiritual collusion. That person's inner energy has clashed with the sacred power present in the ceremony. Severe stomach ache suggests that someone mixed negative energy or poisonous spiritual substance into the food. It could also mean that someone who, should not have participated forced their way into the gathering. Yoruba elders always say Aje Ogbodo. I don't know. I can't say all of those things, right? Meaning witchcraft must never meet the food touched by the spirit. If it does, either the witch will react violently or the innocent participant will suffer until the gods expose the truth. Because these symptoms indicate that the event is spiritually contaminated, the gathering is quickly dissolved. The priests or elders then perform cleansing rituals to appease the land and the orisha, so no lingering cause will remain. And also, this protect the integrity of sacred ceremonies. It forces everyone to be pure, honest, and spiritually clean before, participating in something important. It is why Yoruba tradition emphasizes taboos, purity, and respect during, rituals. So when people start vomiting, coughing, collapsing, or complaining of stomach pain in a Yoruba royal spiritual event, it is not just sickness, it is a spiritual alarm. It means something has gone wrong, someone has, done something or something in that event, and the God is not accepting it. So right now, I took out time to explain this to you because this is what was about to happen tomorrow. And now, this event that they have gathered so, secretly, and they want to do it in a way that will be very secret and all of that. You would have seen that tomorrow now, the whole world would have gotten to hear what would have happened there, because if these people had succeeded, if Iyanifa had not been a part of this event spiritually and they had succeeded, in fact, it would have just been a very serious disaster. And Iyanifa saw all of this in the spiritual realm. And that was why she made effort to call the great lion at that time. And as God will have it, the great lion's phone was just there close to him, unlike before, where, a servant will have to bring the phone. I'm sure that if those phones were with a servant, right, at that time where Iyanifa called, they would never, maybe they wouldn't bring the phone to the great lion because they wouldn't want to, disturb him. But, when God wants to do something, God will start it from the very beginning. That was what happened when the phone was just there. When Iyanifa called and said a lot of things that she is saying, that there will be disturbance and it's going to come from the food this time. Apparently, they have tried all means and nothing has worked. They saw that would be the very easiest way to, discredit the event and make sure that it does not carry any significance and everything stays the same between the great lion and the jewel. Now, it's bad enough that, nobody knows what is going to happen about the forest ritual. The forest ritual, apparently, things have gone so bad that they are not even talking about it. They want to just finish OFARENDE because that has been the counsel of everyone. Let the great lion, focus and finish OFARENDE and forget about the forest ritual for now. After OFARENDE, they can talk about the forest ritual, okay? So it's even bad enough that they are not even talking about the forest ritual, but the OFARENDE itself, again, people are doing everything within their power to ensure that they ruin OFARENDE. So when Iyanifa called, the Great Lion had pleaded with Iyanifa to be in Nigeria. But this is the last quarter of the year. People are very busy. Iyanifa herself too is very, very busy right about now in Puerto Rico. And so she couldn't make it. And she gave directive on the things to do and the things not to do. And so, she promised the Great Lion that she will be with them in spirit, okay? And obviously, she has been with them in spirit, because if she had not seen this, it would have been a disaster. Honestly, it would have been a very big disaster. This was, I think, the only solution left for them, or the only option left for them to ruin everything and ensure that the event was unsuccessful. And Yanifa was able to see it yesterday night, and the Great Lion had to take action immediately. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.